I think that was when I was a kid, when I was doing games. I also had some, so like when I was like 5 or 6 years old, my uncle gave me a computer and he was a programmer at the time. So like he had a bunch of computers and one of them was somehow given to me while none of my families were using computer at all. Somehow it was mine. And then I got access to just using the computers. And then over time, at that time, I didn't have access to the internet. And so I wasn't able to learn anything out of just using the computer. But when I turned like 12 or so, I got access to the internet. And then using the internet, I met some people online. And then some of them were like making games by programming. And then I also wanted to make one because I was into doing games. And so that time I started making some games, but it wasn't required to do programming there. You just needed to use a framework that allows you to make a game without programming. So I wasn't doing that, but because I needed to publish the website to like publish the games, I hosted the website and then that made me do some like tricks like doing JavaScript to make some like actions in the website. And then like that was the introduction to programming in general. And I was like at the time wasn't able to do programming that much other than just copy pasting the JavaScript code and also some hosting some PHP programs to do some forms there. But I always respected people who can code like or write programs themselves. There were some in the community, and so that sort of made me think like people who can write code are cool. And so when I also when I became a high school student, there was some special class in the school that teaches you how to do some programming. And that was the first time that I actually started doing or learning some programming. There was a course in the program that teaches you how to write C or like how to make robots work in like embedded programming language, programming in C. And there's another class that teaches you how to like solve up puzzles or like do some competitive programming, like lead code in Java. And so in high school, I learned how to write some C and write some Java. So that was first introduction to programming. And then when as soon as I graduated from high school, I started studying C for like in very seriously. And as soon as I entered the university, I applied for a part-time job writing C. And there was a program for people who don't know how to do programming at all. And I learned how to write C there as well. And from there, I got like different part-time jobs as a student. And then there, like, I think I started growing interest in software engineering through that experience.